Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Wrestling Conference. I'm Dwayne.
Jeff.
Roman Reigns, my tribal chief for the rest of my life.
That's right, Pedro.
No,
we don't want. No, Dwayne. That's the wrong
that guy's
tribal
on
chief.
hiatus, anyways. That guy's on hiatus. He said he's gonna go on his vacation.
I don't know.
Yeah, and
might
he's
be a
kind of.
thing. This might be a thing. I don't know.
We'll find out by
August.
We'll find out about
Cody's belt.
All right, before we begin, thank you for watching the Wrestling Conference. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, let you know when a new Wrestling Conference drop. Please comment below to let you know what do you do. What do you agree, disagree? We're gonna hear your thoughts of this.
Yeah, tell us how much you hate us.
That's what Alan will say.
that's what Alan will say.
All right, so I guess we might as well just go straight to it. Good old AEW.
Wow.
Desperate for ratings.
That's out of the way first.
Very, very desperate for ratings.
Desperate for ratings. Like, I'm gonna just go straight into it. What was the point?
Everything CM Punk said that he did is exactly what he did. They showed exactly what he said he did. They was trying to make CM Punk look like the bad guy.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
But like, if you know this man described what happened,
yeah,
and basically you show the video, and it goes the same way what the man said happened. What's the point?
They should have been. They should have thought. They probably thought about this later when they edited. Like, hold on, that's exactly what he said happened, and we're watching it now. They must have not really watched it the first time for them to show it off now. Like, oh snap, we just messed up.
They didn't think critically about this. Like, obviously, it was. I assume it's supposed to be like damage control because of that Punk interview. But
this made Tony Khan look worse. Where in that vicinity was Tony Khan's life in threat? The CM Punk had an assassin next to him. I ain't see Tony Khan nowhere near that video.
Like,
for him to be worried about his life.
Like, I get it, right? So let's go back. Remember when CM Punk left the WWE or got fired on his wedding day or whatever? Mm-hmm. Punk went on a lot of interviews and he talked bad about the WWE. He said that he didn't like the way the management was. He didn't like the way they took care of him. He was talking about Vince. He was talking about Triple H. He was talking about how things went backstage and all that stuff. Did Vince go out there and say, "Hey, let's show some videotapes from CM Punk"?
Oh,
let's get back at him. They did none of that. This man said how he felt because that's how he felt there. That was his feelings there. So Punk quits and then get fired. He quit, and then it's one of those things where you tell your boss, "You don't fire me, I quit," and then you still gotta get fired. Yeah, get released anyway. I don't know. So Punk basically said what happened. Like, but he went into detail further before all that stuff happened in the video. Like, he literally said, like, hey, he talked to Tony Schiavone and a few other people that he was going to use real glass. He told Punk, hey, come talk to this guy. He goes to him like, yo, don't use real glass. Trust me, just don't do it. He goes, oh, blah, 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 whatever. He told Tony Khan about it. Hey, yo, deal with that. This man sat there and didn't do nothing. What do you want me to do as the boss? So,
he gave us the background and everything.
Yeah. So he gave us before it happened at All In. So he gave us details before how it happened, how it started, and where it went to. So then Jack Perry had his match or whatever, and then CM Punk casually goes up to him, talks to him, blah 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 blah. He probably told him about hey, yo, what's going on? Why would you have to say that, stuff like that? Oh, do something about it. Shoved him, put him in the choke like he said. Samoa Joe was there. They backed him off. He backed him off. He saw Tony Khan. He went to Tony Khan and basically said, "You're running a clown show. You're a clown. This company sucks. I quit."
Yeah.
So he says that, and then you put out a video because someone got butthurt.
No, yeah, I mean, it was released under the pretense of pushing the feud between the Young Bucks and FTR because before the video premiered, the Young Bucks were talking a lot of trash to FTR, referring to their friend who used to work here, or whatever, whatever.
Mhm.
But
Oh,
yeah, it was basically damage control.
Jeff,
It
I love
wasn't for an angle specifically.
Jeff. I like the fact you brought that up. Young Bucks and FTR, right? This was to basically build up a match, right?
Yeah.
They wasn't in the video. There was no Young Bucks. There
Yeah.
was no FTR.
There's no
How are
FTR.
you using a video that none of them are in it? How are you pushing something that they not even in it, wasn't even involved, didn't even do a pass by, didn't even do a peek behind the corner, nothing.
And then the people that were in the video, they had no feud with them. They don't have no
No.
problem with
No.
Samoa Joe. They don't have no problem with Jack Perry, like wrestling wise. They don't have that. So why?
Tony was so hurt that the fact what CM Punk said, so they probably sat there and like, you know what? Let's show the video. Let's show how really CM Punk is. Let's show him that he's not this saint that everyone think he is. Let's stick it to him. Let's really stick it to him. And then they show the video and it backfired.
Yes, not only that, not only did it backfire, you had people, paying audience members, chanting CM Punk.
Yes. They was chanting CM Punk. CM, like, is that the reaction I wanted?
Because they were supposed to make him look bad.
They just made him look better.
CM
Like
Punk
he's
is
not
a
a
person. CM Punk is a person that have no reason to lie. He gains nothing by lying about nothing. Like, he's a straight shooter. He tells you like it is. And us as fans, we know that's how Punk is. He tell you like it is. So why would we sit there and be like, nah, Punk lying about that? Get out of here. Jack Perry beat him up. Get out of here. You know, it's one of those like.
No. Punk's lying about that. He attacked Jack Perry first.
Yeah,
He's a monster.
He walked up to him and basically slapped him in the face, choked him, and then choked him out. Punk is a douchebag. Like, but it backfired because it's like everyone who watched the Hawaii video was like, "Oh, that's what happened." Oh, well, they put in the video out for what? All right, I guess we just watch it. We saw it. And
When I heard they was gonna announce that they was gonna put the video, I'm like, so CM Punk lied? They're gonna show what actually happened, that he did something wrong?
Yeah.
No, he did exactly what he said he did. So nothing different happened.
And it's crazy.
Like I said, Tony Khan and them is like newborn babies. They don't know what they're doing. They get their feelings hurt a little too easy.
After the video, they had a video of Tony Schiavone like on by the thing, and his head was down like.
And they put a voice over him. His mouth, his lips weren't even moving. I'm like, hold on. What's this editing? What's going on here? That man's mouth was not moving at all.
It was bad. It's embarrassing. You have a boss that just is in his feelings 24/7. You say anything bad about him, he gets upset. You say you criticize his company, he gets upset. A person that worked there and told him do something about it on different occasions, and he sat there and said, "What do you want me to do about it?" What kind of boss tells you that? You have a company to run and like, hey, yo, this is the problem that's going on. Fix it. Do something about it. What do you want me to do about it? You to CM Punk, he looked at that like, the hell? And he called, that's what it is. You a clown. This company's trash. You a clown. I don't want to be here. That's crazy. Like, this dude needs
I don't know, man.
He needs to stay off X, Twitter, whatever. He needs to stay off of that because
Definitely. They gotta take his phone away.
He can't take criticism. Like, and it's sad. It's sad because they didn't even have to show the video. They just could have just let CM Punk say what he said, keep it moving. Just do not acknowledge what's going on over there.
And remember, the trash talking back started before they even mentioned about the video.
Yeah.
Look at Copeland. Look at all these other guys coming out talking trash.
Like Edge. No, Edge came out and basically was trying to clear all that up. Like, yo, we need to stop doing that. We need to just focus on professional wrestling. Let's make the fans happy. Let's grow this company. Let's grow this business. It's for everyone. It's not just for AEW, WWE. It's for everyone. But then the week after that, Tony does the video. So
Yeah,
it
get out of here,
demolishes
Adam.
everything Ed says.
Get out of here, Adam Copeland. You and your irrational thinking.
Those feelings must have,
here's
been,
another-
must have been that time of the month for Tony.
And not it was because on AEW, that wasn't the only embarrassment that happened on there. Will Ospreay.
Oh no, I forgot about this.
He really thought he had something. He really thought he had something. So Pat McAfee, I think, was it Pat McAfee? No, it wasn't Pat McAfee. One of the other people that was on the Pat McAfee show asked him a question about something, and Triple H was basically saying like, if he didn't sign you, it's because you wanted the lighter schedule and you couldn't do the grind of WWE. So that's why I'm glad I didn't sign you. I'm paraphrasing. I know it's not the same words he said word for word, but something in the line of that, like, hey, you want a lighter schedule, you can't handle this grind over here. I'm glad I didn't sign you. Right? So Will Ospreay thought that was target to only him. Triple H said no names. He didn't describe anybody. He just said, like, hey, if you can't grind in WWE, then you shouldn't be here, and I'm glad I didn't sign you. But Will Ospreay.
Yeah, that's what Will was talking about. I go from Europe to this place every week, hours in the sky flying or whatever.
The only grind he had was grinding the boss's daughter.
I mean, I wish neither party said anything. I mean, like
look at this
obviously,
feud now.
I get where Triple H is coming from, but to like, to suggest that these guys didn't work hard before signing with AEW, I feel like that's kind of disrespectful too.
No, Jeff, I don't think he was talking about that grind outside of WWE. He's not talking about that. He's talking about the WWE grind.
Yeah, I know.
You have to do up under the WWE umbrella. Like, that's the grind he's talking about. Right? Of course, this man goes to New Japan. He goes to England. He goes around the world. Of course, that's the grind there. But he's talking about the WWE grind. Because if you go into the WWE, look at all the stuff you have to do. You have to do
press conference.
You have to do a whole bunch of press conference interviews. You have to do phone call interviews. You have to do video call interviews. You have to do in-person interviews. You have to go over here. You have to do Make-A-Wish. You have to do Be a Star. You have to go on to Monday Night Raw. Then you have to do a few live events and all that stuff. Then you got to go.
You could do an appearance on NXT, SmackDown, and then don't forget the PLEs all over the world.
Yeah.
Now.
So that's
there's definitely. Oh no, I get that. I get everything that comes with being a WWE superstar. But to imply that they don't want to work hard because they took a certain deal. People do what's best for them. Like, I don't want to speak for Will Ospreay, but I assume it has something to do with his family in England. Right? He liked to be available.
No,
you don't want to work 6 days a week and only see your family once a month.
and then the distance from where his family lives.
But
yeah,
that's totally understandable.
Yeah.
But Triple H only said that because of the remarks that was made by saying that. You could have just said, like, oh no, I'm only doing it for my family. I'd rather be close to my family, and that's it. Could have said it as that. Cool, that's what everyone usually say. But you can't sit there and be like, I can't do that schedule. I'd rather be on a lighter schedule with AEW. The WWE schedule is too harsh. I'd rather just do this schedule. You can't just say that and then not have someone respond because you said that. You said their name. You said their name. Hey, WWE has a way tougher schedule. I'd rather do a light schedule here. Once you say their name, then Triple H is going to sit there and rebuttal and say something like, all right, cool, then you can't handle our grind, our schedule.
I mean, wasn't his original comment when somebody after was like, oh, WWE didn't match AEW's offer or something?
But thank you for bringing that up, Jeff. Those were rumors.
Yeah.
See, that's another thing. Those was rumors. Those was basically he's had an interview and you had the dirt sheets run off with it. That means it changed as it went to one person to the next, to the next, to the next. And then it just become a rumor. But Triple H is only going by he heard from the dirt sheets. You probably ain't heard from him. You probably heard from the dirt sheets. Hey, he don't want to do WWE because the schedule's too grueling and it's too much for him. So he'd rather go to a lighter schedule AEW. Triple H probably saw that like, oh, then he don't want to do the grind of WWE. Then he can't handle that.
I mean,
it's on both. It's on both.
No, yeah, but because coincidentally, that's exactly what Hall and Nash do.
Yeah. But they said the same thing. But that's what they all said.
Yeah.
Hey, just like when people went to TNA, I don't got to do much. I go over there and work on Wednesdays. That's it. That's basically what it is. But it's just that you ask Triple H a question. He's in that seat, and the business is booming.
Mm-hmm.
Business is booming and breaking records. So he feels like, hey, you can't join. You don't want to join us. You can't handle it. I'm glad I didn't sign you then.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
then if they would have put a title on that nigga's waist, the schedule's gonna get even worse.
Yeah. It's just to me, it's just that one was asked a question, and the second person responded in a stupid way.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean,
like one responded, like he like I can't put flack on Triple H because he was asked a question and he just answered it the best he can. One person just felt once again heard about it and just had to bring up a 2000s joke, a joke from the year 2000s that everybody was using that nobody uses today because they are married and have 4 kids.
No, definitely it was definitely low hanging fruit.
So how can you keep using that joke if they are legit married and they have legit 4 kids that are teenagers? You're still gonna keep using, oh, you grinding the boss's daughter, like. I guess it just comes off weird, but I bet you that drink popped Tony.
It's because the jealousy now. Yeah, he grind the boss's daughter, and look at the position he's in now. But
what?
You know, Tony Pop, like, yeah, he got him. That one. Woo, he got him to burn.
He definitely misses being the most beloved wrestling booker. It comes up like envy.
I mean,
he remember how it felt when the pandemic happened and Vince McMahon was in charge. How everybody was on the AEW side.
Nice, please. Yeah.
But now that is the Paul Levesque era.
Yeah,
he's feeling the other end of the whip now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, instead of adapting, he's crying.
He's crying. Yeah. He needs his diaper changed every week.
Instead of making the show better,
he's making it worse, cringy. You saw the video I put up on how the crowd was empty basically for Collision.
Yeah, that's messed up.
How are you even gonna track Collision on WrestleMania week?
But that's every week though.
But it was worse that week.
That's every every week.
And then Collision is 3 hours?
No.
I heard something about Collision about 3 hours.
No, because they had a Collision and they had a Battle of the Belts after.
I'm about to say, now y'all want the 3 hours like Raw?
Nah, so Collision's 2 hours and they do like a 1 hour battle.
Terrible.
I don't know why. What's the point of Battle of the Belts? Like, it's weird. It's too much, but anyway, it is what it is. But let's go on some positive stuff.
Let's go on some WWE stuff.
Yes, because that's where it's positive. It still brings me back when I used to be like, Raw happened.
Raw happened. Raw happened, all right. Breaking more records.
Now we could talk about stuff.
I mean,
breaking more records.
So let me get the negative out of the way. Let me be objective. Okay, so the first Raw segment of Cody's title reign, I felt like they stumbled.
40 plus minutes, Jeff.
40 plus minutes, Pedro, and they stumbled. I was like, oh, this is a rough start to Cody's reign. But they corrected that on SmackDown.
Yeah, Joe. I still want to know what The Rock handed over to Cody. Because it ain't the watch. Because Triple H gave him the watch during WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So what did The Rock give him?
Wait, Triple H gave out watches? I thought Cody gave out watches.
No, Triple H gave the watch that Dusty pawned. They found it and they gave it to Cody.
No, but all right. So this is what I heard. Yeah, I heard that he was wearing the watch that Dusty
in the conference. He was wearing it in the conference,
right? And also, Cody gave out 4 watches.
Yeah.
I think he gave one. He gave one to Seth. He gave one to Roman, and I don't know who the other 2 was.
I think he gave one to Triple H. I think. I'm not sure.
It might have been. I'm not sure, but I know Roman was wearing it during the
conference,
the Hall of Fame.
Oh no, yeah, the Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame, and then Cody and Seth had his on. I don't know who the other 2 was, but I know he gave out 4 Rolex. I'm like, God damn, Cody got money.
Yeah, he did.
He gave out Rolexes. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that is wild. But
that whole first segment was a whole. It was like basically the whole first hour.
Wait,
the whole first hour.
But which one though? The one with Triple H or the one with The Rock?
The one with, they were both combined, basically.
Because I liked the fact Triple H came out and then he brought out Cody. Then they gave you that tear jerk video.
Oh yeah, no, I like the desire and everything. That was cool. But then The Rock came out.
No, that was
the final boss.
Then he started talking about some nonsense for 20 plus minutes.
Talking about, I never held that belt. The Rock would like to hold that belt.
Jeff, I was telling you, you can just tell they're not doing scripts no more.
Yeah,
they're going off their heads now.
Now they're just going off because I told you, The Rock had to stop multiple times.
Think about his next line.
And Cody had to keep looking at him like,
yeah, because there was quite a long pause in between.
Yeah, I never held that belt. Can I hold it?
And the thing is, if The Rock is coming out, Cody had to feed off what The Rock is saying.
Yeah, of course.
So if you come out and you talk about like he had, like I said, I told Jeff this. I was like, they give you key moments, ad lib, key moment, ad lib, key moment, ad lib, take it home. So The Rock I think he probably just forgot.
I mean, key
moments.
they did their best. It just didn't work for me.
It's just that I totally agree. He goes, "Can I hold that?"
The Rock never held that title.
He goes, "I never had that one. I want to know how it feels." And then Cody had to reply, "I gave you mine, so you give me yours."
Yeah, I'm like, I'll let you hold it if you let me hold yours.
He's like,
what's going on? I'm thinking The Rock is gonna smack him with the belt.
And also my favorite line: "You broke the Rock's heart."
You broke The Rock's heart. Oh my God!
He was like, you know what this is in your hand? You can feel it. Don't break my heart again. I'm like, what is going on? He like, you know what this is? You can feel it. Don't ever break my heart again. And I'm like, first of all, you told him I'm going away.
Yeah.
Just let you know, I'm coming back for you. The Rock, the Roman Reigns, the Cody Roman Reigns story is finished. You finished it. The Rock and Cody begins. I'm like, all right, cool. We on to something. When I come back, it's gonna be you and me. All right, we on to something.
Dwayne, I raise you one better. Since he's the final boss, right? He comes out, he says his whatever, he states his intentions to take the WWE title from Cody. So as soon as Cody hands him the belt, Cody should blindside him and hit him with the crossroads, end the segment. Send the final boss package.
And then that's when he goes on his hiatus.
Yeah, exactly.
And he comes back down the road.
You know what I thought was going to happen? When he asks, I never had that.
I thought he was going to challenge him.
Can I hold it? I thought The Rock was going to sit there and hold it and goes, you know what? I like the way this feels.
And walk away.
And I thought they was going to attack Cody.
Yeah.
Beat him up. Because I thought Jacob Fatu was going to come out because they said that he signed. I'm thinking that he's going to come out, beat up Cody, probably do the multiple flip things that Jacob Fatu does and stuff like that. And I thought The Rock was like, when I come back, you can have this.
You could cancel.
And I thought he was gonna take. He had the People's Championship and he had the Undisputed title. And I thought he was gonna take that. And then I thought this is how we're gonna get the Cody title.
The Cody title.
Because Triple H is probably made him a new title because now that The Rock took it, I thought they was gonna go that route. And I was like, all right, cool. This I like where this is going. He took his belt. But no. Don't break my heart.
You know, The Rock's heart was broken.
Don't break my heart again. And that was it. And I'm just like confused as hell. Because he handed him something we don't know what it is, and we probably won't know what it is.
And it was real small because that hand was covering it pretty good. Because I still don't know what the hell it was.
And he said, "Don't break my heart again." So I guess the first heartbroken was when he took back his match from The Rock.
I get. Oh, when he talked about his grandfather in the nicest way possible. I don't know how you break your heart like that.
I don't know, but it's just weird. And I'm like, this is how you're gonna just walk off, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Cody let him walk.
Like it started off good. The Rock came out, and it's just like, okay, we might. All right, we see. It might be getting better, but then it's just like, this is weird. This is weird.
It was too long. That it was just too long.
No, because somebody should have attacked somebody or beat somebody up.
Yeah, yes, that's what I expected. That's what I was expecting.
Should have been another smack somewhere.
Like I can't see Cody getting beat up because he just won the title.
Yeah.
But if it's The Rock, it will make sense.
Because he sends him packing. He's leaving.
You know, give me a handshake, shake my hand, and then he gives him the handshake. He shakes his hand and he looks at, oh, rock bottom, and then you know it.
Yeah, like
when I come back. Piece of trash.
Like the situation with Jay winning the tournament for the number one contender. Cody ain't losing that title anytime soon. He just won it from the biggest storyline in history right now. He ain't gonna lose it on his first defense.
No.
Oh no.
No way. This is how we introduce Jay back into the Bloodline storyline. What's happening right now?
Oh no, Pedro. Jay's gonna fight Damian. Okay.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm on coke, but still.
Oh yeah.
They still gotta screw him so he can get involved into this civil war.
Yo, Pedro, me and Jeff talked about this Saturday. I was saying, now what happened to Jimmy? Monday they probably gonna ask Jay, hey, did you see what happened? How is Jimmy and stuff like that? And maybe that might sit there and make you concerned, and he go into the match with a different mindset. Now he got his brother on his mind. Because Paul Heyman did say, like, it's bad.
And I see it right there. Fatu screws him off the belt. It's gonna be a screw up. There ain't no way. There's no way. Damien just won it too. He ain't gonna lose it on his first defense. Also, that's another one.
Oh, of course, yeah. Like I said, like this, the Civil War is coming.
Oh, it started.
Civil War is coming.
It started.
Let's get into it. Let's just get into it. So SmackDown opens up, and you see Cody. Cody redeemed himself from Monday.
Yes.
He saw what happened Monday and redeemed himself. That's what should have been on Monday. And stuff like
he cut that main event promo.
Yes. And I like the fact that now he's introducing himself.
Mm-hmm.
If you may not know who I am, let me introduce myself. My name is Cody Rhodes, and I am your new WWE Universal WWE Champion, whatever it's called, and stuff like that. But the thing that was cool is that you saw Paul Heyman, Solo, and Jimmy, and they was backstage walking to the dressing room, and come to find out, Cody's name was on the big room.
Yeah.
Cody's name. And then Paul Heyman was like, it's consequences come to people who lose. And then I'm like, why would he say that? And he was like, because the title needs to come back to the bloodline. And he looked at Solo and said that, and then they walked off into the sunset.
This is somewhere on Puncher.
And then randomly, I'm thinking Solo had a match.
Me too. Yeah, I thought that too. But then I see him with jeans on and stuff.
Yeah,
Wait a minute,
Paul Heyman
that's not
said,
wrestling gear.
because what was it? Yeah, because Solo before that, Solo said something. He was like, "Yo, we gotta fix this," or he said, "We need to do something about this," you know, and I'm gonna do something about it. And then I'm thinking like, "Oh, he's gonna have a match. Okay, he's gonna beat somebody, and
set an example. Yeah, I want you guys.
example like the Bloodline.
Oh, he said one
strong.
He set an example already.
We're still going strong, right? So I'm thinking like, oh, he's gonna beat someone, he's gonna mold to death and stuff like that. So we come out, Solo's in front, Jimmy's on the right, Jimmy's on the left, Paul is on the right. They walk in. Paul Heyman is basically talking like, hey, Roman lost his, and we said it. Roman lost because he chose revenge.
Mm-hmm.
We all saw that. If he had never sat there and chose revenge, he probably could have beat Cole. But he chose revenge. And that's the reason why he lost. And so when Paul Heyman was going to finish, Solo took the mic. And basically was like, there's consequences to people who lose.
For a man that doesn't speak too much.
Yeah, well, he spoke.
He spoke.
He's like, it's consequences to people who lose. And he sat there and he looked at Jimmy. And Jimmy's like, oh, what the hell are you doing? And then
he gave him that hug.
He goes, I love you. I love you,
twice.
Bro.
He said it two to three times.
I love you. And then he sat there, had his hand on his chest, and he looked at him. And then someone in a hoodie attacked Jimmy from behind, and it was no other than Tama Tonga.
For 3 seconds, I thought it was Jake. Just for 3 seconds.
It's Tama Tonga is in the WWE now, and he's part of the Bloodline.
The new Bloodline.
And they destroyed Jimmy.
That's right. Bloodline Wolfpack.
He caught like 2-3 spikes right to the throat.
It was multiple
and that chair.
Multiple spikes.
That what Solo calls that?
I don't know
when he comes from one corner to the other and he just butt cheeks him to the face.
I mean, in the game, I think it's called hip hop something or Samoan hip something.
Well, he caught it.
It's called something hip.
He caught it because he was dead. He looked dead after that move.
Oh no! Cause remember when he did it, he told him again, "I love you, bro." And then he just went back and did it again.
And then the little brother took over.
And it's crazy because Paul Heyman is just like,
the tribal chief didn't want this.
No, before that, when they was beating them down, and Paul Heyman was about to call Roman, and then he took it out his hand and threw it, and he stepped on it.
That's a problem.
Because Paul Heyman was about to say call Roman, and then he took it, threw it on the floor, and
wait until August 2nd. Wait until August 2nd. Can't wait for August 2nd.
And then it continues backstage, and then they went to go check on Jimmy, and Paul Heyman was like, no, he's not doing well. And Tama Tonga comes, it says orders from the tribal chief. And then Solo comes, look at his hand, and he smirks because it sure as hell ain't Solo.
Yeah.
It sure as hell ain't Roman Reigns.
That's right.
It might be the final boss, but we won't find out for months.
Oh man. Yo, this episode was so good that Justin randomly called me.
Justin called you?
Yes, he called me. He was like, yo, what is going on? What is going on?
Wow. That's crazy.
Yo, I spoke about this. We spoke about this on numerous times about the Bloodline, Civil War, what can happen, where could it go, and it's basically going the way we think it's gonna go.
And it's not bad at all.
The new Bloodline versus the old Bloodline.
Dude, that's right. Bloodline Wolfpack versus Bloodline Hollywood.
I can't wait for.
And I'm telling you, hold on. Remember, The Rock was doing this. I think you can't. Both of them can't do this. Both of them can't do it because you gotta have a difference.
So this is the tribal chiefs, and this is the high chief.
I mean, as of right now, as after they finished beating up Jimmy, they did. Tama Tonga went like this, and then Solo looked at Paul and told Paul, "Yo, put up the ones."
Paul Heyman thought his life was over.
Paul Heyman's lost.
Paul Heyman's being kidnapped and tied right now. He's in the corner tied up. He needs the tribal chief to come rescue him on August 2nd, because that's when he's coming back.
Yo, this is amazing. I'm loving this. I am loving this. Who's the tribal chief? It sure as hell ain't Roman right now. The Rock is not tribal chief. The Rock is high chief.
High chief. Solo's trying to say that he's the new tribal chief, because obviously he's not saying that Roman is after stepping on the phone.
I mean, but we also talked about this multiple times. What happened if Roman loses? We always said this. If
Roman said that himself. If something was to happen to me, Solo was going to take his place.
And also, it's for every leader. When your leader is no longer have power, they see you as weak, and they eliminate you, and they go into the next leader.
They haven't eliminated him yet because he's not around.
Oh, wait a second! I just thought of something. Didn't Roman promise Jay the tribal chief spot
at one time? But remember, Jay quit the bloodline.
Oh no, but I mean, you just don't quit that kind of responsibility, though. Once the elders determine, oh no, we want Jay in that spot now, since he was second in line, according to Roman.
At the beginning, he was Roman's right hand man.
I mean,
what if there's a swerve coming?
But wouldn't the elders?
Wait, hold on. Main event, Jay.
But wouldn't the elders will want The Rock?
Because the Rock got to be around for this.
No, but he doesn't. He don't have to be around. He
needs to show up to get crowned, right?
He got goons.
It could also be The Rock, but it could also be The Rock choosing Jay as well. Oh, I could control this guy now.
Be another puppet in his hands.
But hold on. I wouldn't put Jay.
Like taste buds.
Jay just became a good as babyface.
I mean, just clockwork.
the gears is moving. The gears.
My thing is this: it's not. We can know it's the new type of chief. It's not Solo. It's not Solo.
Who can it be?
It have to be The Rock.
Yeah, I agree. I'm leaning towards The Rock as well.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm saying we brought this up. We were just spitballing and how things go and stuff like that. We brought up Tama Tonga. We even brought up, I think we brought up Jacob Fatu. We was like, nah, but then it's not the possibility. They're not gonna sign him. Jeff told me numerous times they're not gonna sign him.
But they did.
But for miraculously, Booker T is a great talker.
I mean, there was interest in like the early portions of the Bloodline storyline, but it just never worked out with him.
Because if you want to do a new Bloodline, especially if The Rock would have his own Bloodline, you definitely would have to have Solo. You definitely would have Tama Tonga, and you would definitely have Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
And then you have The Rock, of course. And The Rock would not be a tribal chief because he's above that.
High chief. He's
high chief now. He's the final boss in the high chief. And then you're gonna have Roman, which will have the Usos, and I brought this to Jeff, the honorary Us. He was part of the bloodline.
Bring Sammy Uso.
Yeah, he was part of the bloodline, and then you could do a War Games.
But the forgiveness to forgive what Roman did to Sammy.
but see, that's where the story comes, the redemption of Roman. Everything that Roman did, those past 4 years? Will people forgive? Now, the people who would give him easily will be Jay.
Yeah, definitely. Because even after all this, and
Hold on.
he's been on
Hold
Raw.
on.
There've been
Yeah.
interviews of him saying that he
But-
still believes
hold on,
Roman
but
is the
Jay-
tribal chief.
Jay will probably say, "Look, I'm in it, but I'm not in it for you. I'm in it for
I'm
my
in it
brother.
for my brother.
Because that's my twin brother. It doesn't matter. We fight, we fought, we argue, and no matter what, I still got his back. So
And
he's
he said
not
it
here for
multiple
you.
times.
I'll do it for
Jay
my
said
brother.
it.
And
Jay
also,
said it multiple times.
and if you have Sami Zayn, Sami could be like, "I'm not doing it for you. I'm
Doing
doing
it
it for Jay, and I'm doing it for Jimmy. Because that's my dog.
Yeah.
Because that's my dog."
They gonna do their little handshake, which they do on Monday.
Yeah.
They
So,
did the handshake on Monday.
so you can see Roman will have to basically go back and be like, "All right, I have to do all the rights I did wrong."
So
All
he
the-
got that's what he's coming back August 2nd. That's right around SummerSlam. And then that's they gotta build up for Survivor Series War Games.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, he's going to get beat. He's going to get his beat down because he's going to come back into a whole new bloodline. And I told this to Jeff before. Remember when he fought Drew McIntyre. And remember Solo came out and helped him, and he was just looking at him like, "What the hell?" Like, what? And he kept looking at him, and then on that SmackDown, he was like, "Yo, who sent you?"
Yeah.
And then he was like, "The elders. The elders told me to come and basically protect you, my tribal chief." So it wasn't even Roman's call; it was the elders. So imagine Roman. Now that Roman is weak, he don't have the title. The elders is basically like, "Yo, the bloodline is weak. We need to make the bloodline stronger." Send in Tamatanga, and then after Tamatanga, we send in Jacob Fatu. Now the bloodline. Now and then on top of that, we're gonna basically knight The Rock as the High Chief, and it could be a whole bunch of that. Roman lost his empire.
Yep. And then like I said, Jimmy and Jay gonna be getting jumped.
Oh yeah.
By the time Roman gets through, you're gonna hear his music drop. He's gonna come out and help.
And the thing is, The
They're
Rock.
still outnumbered.
The Rock is not going to need the wise man. But
He's not because The Rock can talk on the mic.
You can't trust Paul Heyman. You can't trust Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman could be like, "Oh yes, my tribal chief, my Roman Reigns, I'll be with you by your side at all times." I can see Paul Heyman turning on Roman.
Oh no!
And siding with The Rock.
Oh, me too. Me too.
That man's been in love with Roman since day one,
Because he didn't have. You hear what he said? He lost Brock Lesnar, so he had to go to something else.
And he was in love with Brock too.
Yeah. So I can definitely see Paul Heyman turning and siding with The Rock. So when The Rock is not there, Paul Heyman can talk for the High Chief. And then, mind you, like I said, we're gonna have war games. We're gonna have SummerSlam, and we're gonna have and then this is when we can start The Rock versus Roman, the High Chief versus the Tribal Chief,
and then it ends up at WrestleMania 41.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you have the bloodline. The family is there. Yo, come on, you can't set it up no better.
And since Roman already broke the records of most main events at WrestleMania, this is gonna be number 10.
Of course.
That's great.
And I jokingly told this to Jeff. Cody will be on night 1.
He's gonna be on night, because this bloodline storyline.
Yes, it's too much.
It's crazy.
It's gonna be too much. Sorry, Cody. You had your time. You did the doubles. You had 2 WrestleManias. Matter of fact, you main evented 3 WrestleManias. That's
in
enough.
a row. In a row.
You go to night 1. The Rock needs night 2.
The Rock and Roman night 2, yeah.
Yo, I can't wait. Yo, this summer's gonna be fire, yo.
And Survivor Series is always one of my favorites, just because The competition of teams.
Yes, I am hype. I can't wait. And on top of that, you got CM Punk probably gonna be back.
He's
before
definitely
that.
back by that time. He's already basically back now because they're not gonna clear him to beat up on Drew McIntyre with a bad arm. I mean, his arm is probably still not
Because
at
once again, CM Punk screwed him out again.
according to Alan, according to Alan, CM Punk.
Nah, but I'm definitely hyped for this, yo. I'm definitely hyped. I can't wait.
I was a little sus to me too. I was like, what the fuck?
They're gonna go to France this following PLE, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the following one is in Scotland.
I think so. It's in France, Scotland, and then the next one after that is Germany, and the next one after that, Canada.
Germany's like Gunther's like turf.
Yeah.
Oh man, Gunther could be in a title scene by that time.
Oh, I expect that.
Like I said, I expect Sammy not having that Intercontinental title before he goes to Montreal for the Money in the Bank.
No, yeah, because they're going to Montreal this Monday. They're going to Montreal, Quebec this Monday, and him and Chad Gable going at it.
Yeah. Yo, y'all want to add anything else before we end it here?
Not much. But the only thing is, it's not even that important. But I like the way when Ricochet was about to do that springboard to the table, he told Samantha, "I'm sorry."
Wait,
I'm sorry, but I gotta do it.
Before we go, there's one thing. Jeff didn't even see this. I don't know if you saw it.
Hey, I heard Braun Breaker's new song. Okay.
No, not that. Not that. That song is trash. I hate it. Did you see the Uncle Howdy tease?
Oh, I saw the little.
Oh yeah,
I saw it.
It said, "Don't you forgot about us."
Oh, we ain't forget.
Uncle Howdy is coming back, and I told this to Jeff. I think he's first of all. I just read something today. Eric Rowan was supposed to have a few dates, and he can't do them because he's up under.
He got a contract. Yeah, I saw that this morning. As a matter of fact,
contractual obligation to who?
So I'm like, it can't be AEW because Tony would have been put him on TV real quick.
Yeah,
for no reason.
Yeah, he would have made him ROH champion.
He would have been on there for no reason. Edge would have been, have an open challenge. Here come Eric Rowan, Red Beard or Big Red or whatever. I forgot his name is. But yeah,
you think Braun Strowman?
Oh, of course.
They have to.
Look. My thing is this. I told this to Jeff, and this is before the Eric Rowan. The Eric Rowan I just found out today. Imagine Uncle Howdy in the middle, and he comes out, and you just see a shadow figure of Uncle Howdy, and then you see Braun Strowman,
big ass dude,
and then you can add Eric Rowan,
another big ass dude,
and then you can add this girl,
Alexa Bliss.
Yeah,
because she's due to come back. That baby's old now. That baby
I'm telling you right now, the crowd will go crazy. Imagine that faction. And to be honest with you, to keep it the way Bray Wyatt wanted, I would actually call them the Wyatt Six.
You're right. They're just gonna need 2 extra people.
I mean, you can add on, I guess. Or
no, yeah, you can add on.
You don't have to add on. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, Uncle Howdy's coming.
Oh, yeah.
And now they seem like Eric Rowan might have a contract with WWE. Braun Strowman's on his way back. Alexa Bliss, she's definitely probably coming back. She's probably in training right now because of the pregnancy and stuff. Oh, man. Triple H. And now it's finally up under Triple H. He's really going to be hands-on with this to make sure it's done right because this is Bray Wyatt's stuff.
You can't mess up on this.
He's definitely going to be hands-on with this. Oh, I can't wait. We can end it here.
You cannot mess up on a Bray Wyatt thing. You can't. No, you can't.
All right, so thank you for watching the wrestling conference. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, let you know when a new wrestling conference drop. Please comment below. Did you agree? Did you disagree? What is your opinions? What do you think of this week's wrestling? Thanks for watching the wrestling conference. We out.
The true tribal chief, Roman Reigns for life. Oh, see, you're doing it again. You don't stop.
I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right.
You can't.